going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. We got part 2 of the Super Bowl promo today, which included the current, present Super Bowl players, a bunch of Rams, a bunch of Patriots, as expected. I hinted at that in yesterday's video. Not that I knew, but it was just kind of obvious. And it is what it is. None of the players are really exciting for me personally. I'm sure Patriot fans and Ram fans and people building Patriot theme teams and Ram theme teams are awfully excited right now because they got a lot of cards to add. The Marcus Peters hero card looks really, really good. I'm not going to spend too much time on that content. We're going to be doing our Super Bowl Predictor sets. And you guys can let me know down below in the comment section if I'm completely wrong, if I'm completely right. Let me know what your picks are going to be. We'll go over that in a moment, but I'll just quickly show you the sets here. So Super Bowl present is the one that came out, and we got a Master Julian Edelman and then a Marcus Peters, which that card looks pretty good. And then also, if you guys didn't buy that like $100 bundle that came out in November, there is a set to get the Super Bowl MVP card. It's going to require Edelman, Peters, and then any of the Legend past Masters, the 97 overall cards, which are starting to go down a little bit in price, but there's not really, look at me, I mean, there's only 12 of them on the auction house in total, and they're pretty much all Rondé Barber and Dallas Clark. There's no Reggie Whites out there, one Rodney Harrison, so it's going to be a fairly expensive set, and it does give you all 4 of these cards back as non-auctionable, non-tradable items. Also a really cool thing with the Edelman or the Peters, and I think with all of the cards, but I could be wrong. Let me see if it tells me here. I believe that if the winning side, I don't know if it's just the Master or every card in the set gets a +1 to their overall. So I know Woods would, or I'm sorry, not Woods, but Peters would be a 98 if the Rams win. And then I'm assuming all these guys get +1s too. That's really cool if everybody does. If it's just the Master, that's pretty cool as well. But that Peters will easily be a 99 powered up. With the chems you can throw on him. So we got that content. The layout of it's pretty much the same as it was for the past cards. There's 3 options in the stores. Super Bowl rings are king right now. We got a bunch of new solos, which is really cool, which helps us strive towards that objective list. Let me show you my update on here. We got 10 predictor solos, and then we got, I think, 30 of the Patriots and Rams solos. By that time, and then the daily solos, we're going to get up into the Super Bowl. You should be able to knock out 75, I believe. So I'm at 10 Super Bowl sets right now. I believe I'll be at 20 once I do these 10 predictor sets. They should count towards that. So we're pretty close to knocking off the entire objective list. I'd imagine I'd probably have it by like Wednesday. I'm just starting to get started on those other solos. So if you weren't aware, you don't know what's going on, you're new to MUT maybe this year, predictor sets are kind of like playing like prop bets if you ever bet, but you're not doing it with money, and the collectibles, you get them just by playing solo. So there's 10 of them. They're very, very easy. You get 1 collectible every time you finish a solo. I would say maybe just the last one was a little annoying because you had to come back from a 30-10 lead with only 1 timeout in the 4th quarter. It's on, it's on rookie or pro, and it's on arcade, so you can get easy turnovers, but we knocked them all out. We got our tokens here to use, and we're going to go through the sets together. I got some stats loaded up on some of these to maybe do a little bit of research, try to give you guys some unbiased opinions and use some numbers here. But if you go to your sets section and go over to predictors, here are 20 of them. You only get 10 collectibles, so you can only do 10 of the 20. That's half. I'm good at math, bars, I'm good at rapping too. So there's a couple things that I want to test out, and I'm going to try to hedge my bets here. So if you see, let me back up because I just want to make sure. Play the predictor solos to earn up to 10 predictor tokens. Use these tokens and sets to make some Super Bowl predictions. These sets will expire basically right before kickoff. I wasn't sure if there was any bonus for getting all 10 right. It doesn't appear so, but you can hedge your bets a little bit here. So I think, I don't know who's going to win the game, to be honest, but I want the Rams to win. But, here's an option, right? Instead of maybe picking one or the other, why not just pick both and guarantee yourself 500 Super Bowl rings? So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go and pick the Patriots to win. and we're going to get ourselves a collectible if the Patriots win. Let's hope they don't. Then this will quick sell for 500 Super Bowl rings. If they don't win, it quick sells for 1. I really had to think about that. So now I'm going to use another collectible on the Rams. Now, you don't have to do this, but I feel like this is the smarter play because there's some other things down at the bottom of these sets that just are very unlikely to happen, and they're going to be a little bit more rewarding if they do. But I think the risk that you're taking on some of these, this is a sure thing. So I'm guaranteed at least 500 rings because one of these teams has to win. Now, I'm going to work backwards here because I want to show you guys some stats. Like, all of these ones, I'm just kind of not really... I'm not... Like, is Robert Woods going to have 100 yards receiving? So, again, I loaded up some stats. I just don't feel comfortable really even wasting a token on this one. So, if we go to Robert Woods stats for the season, he had 3 100-yard receiving games. Fantastic season. Robert Woods is a big reason why the Rams offense is so good this year. But he hasn't had a 100-yard game since October. So if you take a look at it, it's like, you know, the percentage is very low. I wouldn't even bother risking it. Now, Julian Edelman, same thing. Let's take a look. He's had 3. He's had 300 receiving yard games, one with a 96. I would just skip both of these. It's almost like a one or the other, but you don't have to do one or the other. You can use one of the tokens you would use in this for picking both winners like I did at the start of all this. So let's move on. Todd Gurley, let's take a look at his stats. 100-yard game, okay? If we take a look, he's had 7 games. I would say the stats might favor this, but he's been a little banged up lately. He barely played in the NFC Championship game. Is it worth risking another token? I don't think I'm gonna. Let's go over to Sonny Michael. 100-yard games. He's been on fire lately. He's had 3 out of his last 4 100-yard games. He's had 4, 5, 6 total. Sonny Michael and the Patriots have shown... I didn't study the Rams defense, rush defense. I don't know how good they are. Rush defense. I thought that they said, I can't remember if they were saying the Saints was really low or the Rams when I was watching that game. I thought the Rams struggled in run defense this year for some reason, but I could be making that up. But Sonny Michael, he's been on a hot streak. The Patriots have really shown tendencies in running the ball. I think that's a big reason why they are where they are right now, is because they've been able to run the ball. It definitely helped them against Kansas City. This is one that I might be willing to take a risk on. So if we go to Jared Goff, aka Jeff Goff, if you come to my streams, you'll get the joke. If you don't, what are you waiting for? If we take a look at his stats, how many times has he gone over 300 yards? I'm not seeing. I got 1, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's done it quite often. Patriots secondary. I mean, they got Stephen Gilmore, aka Stephen Gilmore. If you come to my streams, you'll get it. But is Goff going to go for 300? I don't know. That depends on how Gurley plays and C.J. Anderson plays. Tom Brady passes for 300 yards. Honestly, I don't even need to count. I will blindly do this one because it's Tom Brady. It's a Super Bowl. He played his ass off last year against the Eagles, and luckily Nick Foles was just better that night. We got some cards here selling. So you got to go with Tom Brady here. Now, these are the ones where it's just like, these are the ones I would not even waste my collectibles on. C.J. Anderson score first, Rob Gronkowski score first, Cook score first, Edelman score first. Of course they all could. Todd Gurley could, Sonny Michael could. It's just, is his name Sonny Michael? You guys are going to kill me if it's not. I think I'm killing his name. I don't care. So it's like these ones, I'm not going to waste collectibles on these unless I have other collectibles. What I am going to use these on is these. I'm going to guarantee myself more Super Bowl rings. Will the Patriots... Okay, I'm sorry. I never flipped my screen here, so let me go back. My bad. All right. So what I was saying is, does Sony Michael score first? Gurley, Edelman, Cooks, Gronk, C.J. Anderson. Of course, they could all score first, but only one of these 6 guys are going to win. It's just the odds, in my opinion, are not. It's not worth taking a shot. You could put 6 collectibles in all 6 of these, and somebody else could score. I mean, anybody else could score. Jeff Goff, I called him Jeff Goff again. I can't. Jared Goff could do a QB sneak. Tom Brady could do a QB sneak. And all of these go to the crapper. So I'm not risking any collectibles. I'm going to do what I did with the Rams and the Patriots win. Patriots win the coin toss. Rams win the coin toss. One of them has to win. I'd rather spend my 2 collectibles on one of the or on both of these and guarantee myself another 500 rings. More cards selling there. All right, so we're going to do this once more. Rams win the coin toss. There we go. So we're guaranteed at this point at least 1,000. Again, you can take a shot in the dark, but just the probabilities, in my opinion, are not in your favor. Patriots score first. Rams score first. I'm going to do it again. This is just how I'm playing it. Let me know if you guys want to do this as well. I'm just trying to maybe give you your options. If you're trying, you're stressing out on who you're going to pick, who you're going to use these collectibles on. Either the Rams or the Patriots have to score first. So there I am, guaranteed at least 1,500 Super Bowl rings. I've used 6 collectibles so far. Our 7th one was on Tom Brady for 300 pass yards. Honestly, I would throw another one in for Tom Brady being MVP. I could have looked it up and I didn't, but I would imagine that if you look at like the last 50 Super Bowl MVPs, I'd guess probably 38 to 40 of them are quarterbacks. I'm totally guessing that number, but I just feel like even putting Goff in here might be the best idea. So at this point, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've used 8. So now we got 2 collectibles. Maybe I'll take a shot in the dark and just put Goff as the MVP, because if the Rams win and the Rams play pretty good offense, he's the quarterback, he's going to win MVP. Like I said, it happens all the time. So now we got 1 left to just take a shot in the dark here at who's going to score first. I don't know, man. I'll just go with my guy right here, man. The guy who maybe I'm fucking up his name, maybe I'm not. I'm sure Flames will let me know. One of you guys will. And you'll make memes and laugh at me and everything. So that's how I'm doing it. Just to recap, I'm using my collectibles on short things. We're guaranteed at least 1,500. Maybe Brady wins the MVP. There's another 1,000. Goff, if he wins it, there's 2,000 there. So go Rams. Coin toss, we already knew that one. We knew that one for score first. This one's worth 2,000. So go team. Score a touchdown and then lose the rest of the game. Brady passing for 300 would give you 600. So we'll just see how it plays out, but those are my picks. You let me know yours down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.